Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about chapter 1, the shopping list mystery. So, let's start our lesson. The shopping list mystery. This is the story of a boy who loves to play his violin and not interested in mathematics. His parents are worried, but one day he surprises everyone by solving a mystery. This story is written by Asa Nehemiah, and she starts her story with the carelessness of the boy named Sandeep that when he starts playing his violin, he forgets everything. She has proved her point by an incident that when he was once playing his violin, he completely forgot about the tap running, and when he finished his play, he found himself standing on ankle deep water. His mother always scolded him that music is fine as a hobby. She always instructed him to practice maths. Sandeep's mother worked as a manager in a bank and his father was an accountant. Sandeep's older sister had won Mathematician of the Year award at school 2 years in a row. But neither Sandeep was good at math nor he was interested in it. One day an argument was going on. Sandeep was saying that his teacher had said that if he continued to practice, he may become a good musician. And her mother was replying that you can become a musician later. And she also added that if Sandeep failed in his maths test, she was going to stop his violin lessons. When the argument was still going on, his uncle Sekhar, who was the chief editor of a news magazine, interfered in the argument and said that perhaps Sandeep takes after me. Then the argument started between Uncle Sekhar and Mrs. Raghavan, Sandeep's mother. But Uncle Sekhar ended the argument by inviting Sandeep to the World Criminologist Conference. And after that, he invited Sandeep to meet the famous biologist Antonio Saccherini. Sandeep delightfully agreed and went to the World Criminologist Conference. As he slipped into his seat, he found that a case of mystery was going on. The gentleman on the stage was saying that he had come on the behalf of cryptography department on the Belgian police. He had come to the case of the great unsolved crimes. Sandeep was taking interest in the mystery. Afterwards, the man told about the crime. He said Belgium is famous for its fine diamond jewelry. Recently, Les Cabochons, one of the largest jewelry stores in Brussels, came up with a very odd complaint. Over the past year, several of their customers had been robbed while on their way with a lot of money to pick up the jewelry they had ordered. The store was worried that an insider was involved. They checked every employee and narrowed their suspicious eye on a lady named Ginny Egmont. Her job was to take down the orders. She rang up the customers to inform them that their order was ready and would ask whether they would pay in cash or by check. She would offer to keep the bill ready if they let her know when they were coming. A study of people who were robbed revealed that the same lady had served them all. They began following her. They noticed that she was doing something very odd when she went to a grocery store. She handed over the shopping list to the grocer after she had picked up whatever she wanted. Normally, no one hands over the shopping list after they had done shopping. They realized that the list was the code by which she was passing the message. Within a few days, when another customer was robbed, they arrested Jenny Egmont and grocer shop owner. But the mystery was unsolved. Though the robberies stopped with this arrest, they could not prove Jenny Egmont guilty. Then the policeman showed the photos of Jenny Egmont on the projector. He also showed the photos of the items found in Jenny Egmont's car during her arrest. Sandeep was listening to the case very carefully. He was thinking about the mystery so much that he would not even notice that when he was eating the dinner with his uncle in Signor Saccherini's hotel suite and when he come to the hotel room where Antonio Saccherini had stayed. He was even thinking about the mystery when he heard his name being called. Uncle was saying, "My nephew is a keen violinist." Then Antonio Saccherini replied that whether Sandeep would like to ask some questions from him. Sandeep was a bit nervous when he came to ask the question, but he got ready and asked the question in a flash. He asked, "I want to ask you about the nutcracker suit." His uncle replied that the boy was nervous, but he replied that he was not nervous and that he thinks that the mystery was not the shopping list but the mystery was in the music sheets. His uncle said that what nonsense he is talking, but the famous violinist interrupted by saying that violinists never talk rubbish and asked Sandeep to make everything clear. Then he replied that the code was not on the shopping list but was on the sheet of music. He offered that he could prove his point. Then a musician asked the uncle to ring up the Belgian police station. Signor Saccherini then also come into the room and also the police inspector came into the room. On the insistence of the famous violinist, he showed the music sheets on the slides. Then Sandeep was offered Signor Saccherini's violin and he replied that this piece of music is taken from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker suite, and then he played it from his memory. And then he played as it was appearing on the slide. The result was totally unpleasant with some odd notes cleverly inserted in the sheets of music. When Sandeep read the notes appearing on the sheet, everything became clear to everyone. In reality, the notes contained the name and the address of Ada Gaffiou, who was one of the wealthiest women of the city of Brussels, was robbed at gunpoint. Everyone appreciated Sandeep, and then, after asking Jenny Egmont's daughter and the piano teacher, the police found Jenny Egmont guilty and fined her, and after questioning her, they were successful in catching the robbers. As a present, Sandeep received a thanks letter from the police department, got a diamond studded gold tie pin, and there was also a surprise gift from Antonio Saccherini, a very beautiful and expensive violin. But what thrilled Sandeep the most was in the same newspaper in page number 6 was photo of Gayatri, Sandeep's older sister, as one of the winners of Maths Olympiad, and in the same newspaper Sandeep's photo had made it into the first page. A multi-faced, multi-talented writer, Asa has had brief stints as a copywriter is an advertising agency, has edited books and textbooks, worked as a freelance writer and reviewer, taught English and been part of a trust that started a school. He was born in 1958, writes stories for children of all age groups. Her stories are humorous and are filled with fantasy and mystery. The stories have been translated into Tamil, Bengali, Assamese, and Hindi. The Mystery of the Sacred Hair Formula and Zigzag and other stories are some of the books written by her. That's all for today. In our next video, we will discuss about our next topic. Thank you.